Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here another pen for review, and as you can see, this is a Benu pen. So Benu pens come in a sort of a rubberized, textured cardboard box, which is very heavily recyclable. So it's not a large pen box, but if you wanted to keep it, you could probably put 2 or 3 pens inside this box. So if I turn the box over, you'll see it is a Grand Scepter, and this is number 13. So I'd like to thank Derek from Stonecott Fine Writing Supplies in the UK. He's loaned me this pen for review. So I think let's take the lid of the box off and we will see what is inside. So first off, you get a cardboard pen pouch. You also get a product information and lifetime warranty booklet there, which details the lifetime warranty and the product care on how you can care for your new pen. And it also has a paper straw bedding there. So I think let's move this box out of the way and I will show you the pen. Now, this is the Benu Grand Scepter. Now, I'm not normally someone that is partial for the fluorescent, the neon style versions of the Grand Scepter. So the difference is between the Grand Scepter and the regular Scepter, let me show you here, is that it really is the size of the nib, that the body stays and remains the same. But this is a beautiful, beautiful material. The main difference is that with the Grand Scepter, you get this neon, phosphorus, glow in the dark type of material here. Now, in terms of the Benu Scepter, you have this. The cap finial comes to a bit of a almost like a diamond type point. The cap finial flares out right at the end of the finial there, and it flares in to what is the cap band, and then again flares back out to what is the blind cap there. Now you will see the cap band says Benu there. Now if I unscrew the cap, you'll notice that this has a number 6 size nib, and this is a medium nib. Now I was showing you the difference here between what is a Benu Scepter and a Benu Scepter Grand Scepter. So if I show you here, the biggest difference is that the section is slightly more wider, but you also have a number 6 size nib instead of a number 5 size nib there. So I typically like the number 6 size nibs a little bit more than the number 5 size nibs. Now you can see in the size of my hand that this is actually quite a nice size pen. It is on the shorter side, but it's not too short for me. Now the nib there, as I mentioned, is a number 6 size, so it's a medium nib with an ABS plastic feed. You can also see the slight flare out here at the base of the section. Now the threads here are slightly pronounced, slight step up, but more of a step up to the body there, where you then see this twisted, faceted approach. Now if I unscrew the body, you'll see a standard international converter. This is actually a Schmidt converter. And the beauty of the sections here is that you can actually interchange these sections between Benus if you wanted to. Now, these nibs on the Benu Scepters are not screw-in nib units. So you can pull the nib and feed out if you wanted to, or you could just exchange the section between other Benu Grand Scepters. But the Scepters and the Grand Scepters do not have a screw-in nib unit. They're just friction fit. So that's just something to bear in mind. Now, you can see the size of my hand. This is actually quite a nice size pen. Can you post a cap? No, it's really not designed to do so. So unfortunately, if you do prefer to post your caps, you won't be able to do so. But for me though, I find that this is a really nice size pen and I do like this a lot. And I have to say that this material is actually quite nice. And I do like that material a lot. So I think with that, let's do a size check, we'll do a weight check, we'll do a pen comparison, and then we'll do a writing sample. So the full length of the pen, we are looking at about 132 millimeters in length. The length of the cap is 60 millimeters in length. And if we look at the body there, to the tip of the nib or tip of the tines, we're looking at about 125 millimeters in length. It's a little bit awkward to tell because you have this sort of domed part of that cap finial there. Now, I think let's do a weight check. The full weight of the pen, and this is uninked, is just under 27 grams in weight. The weight of the cap is just over 7.5 grams in weight. And then the weight of the body, we are looking at just over 19 grams in weight. So it's actually quite a nice weight pen. I don't find this pen too light or too heavy. But I do like the material on this pen, and I have to say I do like these twisted facets a lot as well. So I think with that, let's go and do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Diplomat Aero. We have a Pilot Vanishing Point in the Crimson Sunrise. We have a Magna Carta Oxford. We have a London Pen Company, and this is a faceted Christopher 14 in the Conway Stewart Honey Noir. We have another London Pen Company, and this is a Christopher 14 in the Twisted Cherry Blossom. We have a Benu Grand Scepter number 13. We have an Atelier Lusso Carina in the Black Ice Illuminite. We have a TWSBI VAX 700R Iris. We have an Esterbrook SD Oversize in the Sparkle Red. And we have an Esterbrook SD Oversize Sparkle in the Blue. So I think let's go and do a writing sample. So this is the Benu. And it is the Grand Scepter. And it's number 13. So it's XIII. So 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a medium nib. And it is a steel Schmidt nib. Now, the ink in here today, I have inked up Ven Vistus. And it is Aqua di Spargi, which is a beautiful, beautiful light blue. And I think it actually matches nicely with that pen as well. Now, I think in terms of line variation, let's take a look. I would say that this is putting down a Western medium line. Now, if I apply more pressure, I can definitely get towards a broad. And you can see there on those figure of 8s. Now, if I continue these vertical lines, there's no hard starts or skips, so this nib is quite nicely tuned, which is always good to see out of the box. And if we do a ink test here, and we'll do another one, but we'll do a horizontal here. So this is quite a wet nib. This is a medium nib, not a broad nib, but I do find that this writes quite nicely. So what do I like and what do I not like about the pen? Well, clearly I do like the Benu Scepters because I have 3 in my collection. This is a Grand Scepter though. So I typically haven't gone for any Grand Scepters so far because I'm not really that much of a fan of the phosphorus glow in the dark ends to this pen. I do typically prefer the regular Benu Scepters. However, I do prefer the number 6 size nib on the Grand Scepters. So if I had the choice, I'd probably put a number 6 size nib on the Grand Scepter, and you can actually interchange the sections between the two, Scepter and Grand Scepter. Uh, what do I dislike about the pen? Well, there really isn't anything that I dislike about the pen. Uh, it's it's an interesting design. It's a beautiful facet, twisted facet design. Uh, it does have this phosphorus and does have some glitter or foil inside the body. I know that's not for everybody, but I know also a lot of people do like Benus because of that. Other than that, there really isn't anything else I dislike about the pen myself. Now, I'd like to thank Derek from Stonecrop Fine Writing Supplies for loaning me this pen for review. If you're going to go to a UK pen show, do check out Derek. He goes to all of the UK pen shows. If you can't check him out at a UK pen show, then do go and check him out online. I'll put a link in the description, and also there is a link here in the lower thirds of the video here that you can see. So do go and check Derek out. And again, I'd like to thank Derek for loaning me this pen for review. So that's the Benu Grand Scepter number 13 in a medium steel nib review. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.